Hey everybody, it's Aaron. Welcome to another episode of Resonant Rise. So I got my pick leveled up. I got the head replaced with copper. As you can now see, the mining level is iron. Probably wondering, and I forgot to mention this in the last episode, how you're supposed to put lava in a smeltery if you can't make a bucket. Well, you can make a clay bucket. And what you do is you just make it like a regular bucket, except you do it with clay. Then you have to cook it. I don't know if it'll work in the flaxbeard thing. I guess we'll see. I don't know that much about flaxbeard. What I do know is that you put water and a fuel in here. I think it can be wood or coal, whatever. You can actually try it. Yep, it burns wood or coal. There's pressure in the pipes, and I guess the steam cooks whatever you need to cook. I know you can do pork. There was pork when I found it. Maybe potatoes, probably chicken. So I need to make some more casts, and, you know, we're running out of lava. So once I have fired the clay bucket, I think I saw some surface lava. Looks like straight north. So I didn't know if that was one source. It looks like probably three. So let's run back to the village. I'm pretty sure that you have to upgrade or fully repair before you can upgrade, rather. So I guess I had this ingot here. We'll just use the brick. Small problem with this, I don't have any aluminum, so I cannot make another cast. Unfortunately. We're kind of at an impasse here. So I believe this bucket's one use. It is. I get rid of it. Clay's not strong enough to hold lava for any length of time, I suppose. So I'm going to have to go find some aluminum and stuff so we can make aluminum brass. Then we'll upgrade this thing and we will get on with it, whatever. So I'll see you in just a second. Alright guys, I finally found some aluminum. We got some aluminum brass in here. More than we need, actually. So we'll make an ingot cast, and then we'll move it right along. The copper is taking longer than I'd like. Alright, so we'll make our copper ingot. We'll go ahead and put the pick pattern back in there. And we can fix this in here. I guess I already had a copper ingot. I don't know what I was thinking. Either way, we still had to melt that iron. Alright, so I'm tempted to make 2 iron pick heads. I'll go ahead and make them. I don't think Brink will take it from me. Even though it would speed him up a lot. I always put those backward. So let's just take a look at this for a second. You see my skill XP, it's almost leveled up. The mining XP, I think it still levels up even though it doesn't show it. See, I'm already at 364 of 383 for this level. So as soon as I upgrade this pick, I've only got to do, what, 19 more blocks before it levels up again. And it can be anything. I mean, anything that a pick breaks, you know, cobblestone, whatever, smeltery blocks, I don't know. So I've just been doing a little mining down here. What I need to do, we have the Aroma Dimensional World mod. I'm not going to make a mine shaft until I make a portal to that world. Oh, look at that. We're almost there. Ping! So it says now my mining level is 10, but I think I could already do 10. These mining levels, they they seem kind of confusing sometimes. So this, I think, will get us going. So now I can actually do some mining. You've seen the process. So I will do the rest of the processes on my own. And after I've done some mining, I think what we'll do, we'll play around with the flax beard a little bit since we've got the stuff in here already. It'll cooking. It's obviously it doesn't double them, but there is a little bit of a quest book here, and it's some basic stuff, but you know, there's some Botania ones. I have a hard time with that one actually registering, but if you look at the default one, here's a quest book. You get a couple of backpacks in the beginning, and then there's another one for Tinker's Construct. I made everything but the pattern chest, so if I remembered, I would have made this. I would have gotten this as a reward, and it would have sped me up light years. But then I wouldn't get to show you guys how Iguana Tweaks works. So I'm going to do some mining. I'll be back, and then we'll finish up. Hey, welcome back, guys. So I got my iron pick leveled up. Once you increase the mining level, you can mine all of these things: redstone, osmium, lead, silver, tin, everything. I have made the osmium pickhead already. I'm pretty sure that'll get me to diamonds. Can't mine diamonds. Can't mine Certus either. So let's do a couple of things before we do this. I need to manually submit this. It's going to give me another backpack, which is weird. I went ahead and I turned in, for this one, it was just like 4 planks or something. This is specific to this pack, by the way. So I got a big workbench backpack, which is pretty cool. And I got this one. So if I turn in this quest, we'll claim it. Metallurgy has a crusher. It's kind of like a little pulverizer. So if I take some ore, which I saved, put it in here with some solid fuel, it's going to turn this into 2 iron dust, or pulverized iron, or whatever the ore dictionary says. See? Pretty cool. Much better than that grindstone. And then the next quest, this one, you actually get a forge, which is a Metallurgy 3, kind of a furnace, but it runs on lava. So you have to make all the iron tools and then all the iron armor, I believe, is the second task of that. Then you get the forge, and then you can throw all this stuff back into your smeltery, get your iron back. Since this and this and this are useless, the sword is the only good thing. So I've been mining at a ravine. We're going to level this up in a minute. First, we need to, I want to make a portal to the mining dimension. The aroma. I don't remember if we need 12 of these or 14, but I can make them in my personal crafting grid, so that's not that big of a deal. I think I'll put the portal right over here. Looks like a pretty good spot. It's the same size as another portal. And I think you actually do need the corners on this one. And you've probably seen this before. Looks like I do need 14. It's pretty cheap. You know, it was 1 iron for the flint and steel. That's really it to make the multi-tool. So if we right-click that and then sneak through, we'll have a mining age that I can, well, we, all of us we can decimate with turtles or quarries or whatever. I'm going to mention to Brink, if we do ender quarries, we need to use the world hole upgrade so that we know where we've already done. And that's what this world is for. It's for destroying. So it's also a good place. As you can see, there are a ton of Botania flowers everywhere. So I'm going to run around here a little later, get all my yellow, light blue, and orange for the day blooms, and start a mine shaft somewhere and get to mining. We need to upgrade this thing. Brink actually has a little mine built, and there are exposed diamonds and stuff, so we can see exactly what we'll be able to mine. Mining level obsidian, which is pretty good, and I'm almost upgraded already on this thing. So I got a comment from someone about the progression about, you know, bronze and alumite, which I never had to do. I think mechanism might be part of the reason for that. Once you add osmium into the mix, it kind of changes the path a little. Let's see if I can find his there it is. See if I can find his bed. It's not even a house, it's just a bed with a couple of chests and a mine shaft. Might have been faster to dig straight down in the mining world. But I didn't want to do a mine in this world, because that's what the mining world is for. So alright, we could already do redstone. We can now do diamonds. What else couldn't I do? Certus. Certus was the other thing I couldn't mine with this. We could definitely mine diamonds and obsidian now. If you have vein miner, that's pretty awesome. We could already do essence. I think I saw some Certus up. So I should be all set. Once this thing levels up, I think I can then mine ardite. And then once I get a piece of ardite or two, then I can mine cobalt, and then I'll be able to mine anything in the game. So yeah, now I can mine Certus ore. I could not with the iron pick. So excellent. I probably should have taken a look at my other clip. These will probably be pretty short first couple episodes. Now that I can actually mine stuff, I need to do that so that we could actually do something. If nothing else, the iguana tweaks gave me a little bit of content for the first day of the game. Because normally it's just like, make a pick, do the mining. Make a better pick, do the mining. Which is, you know, basically what I've been doing here, but a little different. So here we are back here. I don't think I'm going to do all of this stuff yet. I'm not going to do it with you, but I will turn this in. Maybe I'll show it to you next episode. I haven't even looked at that thing or this. Looks like a redstone blocks and a sword of the eternal. Who knows what that is? There's a repeatable quest. This is a pretty good way to get these things, since we have a zombie spawner right over here. I mean, you can grind them out pretty easily. If I well, I can't put the block where I want. If I put the block here, once the guys spawn and come out, I can just stand here and whack them. And then as soon as I kill 16, I get 16 steak, 16 iron, 4 zombie heads. Similar for skeletons. You get to pick one of these. I'm not really sure how I feel about this, because this is one of those things that, I don't know, it's kind of a big deal in the game. and to have them just given to you. This one too. I suppose creepers are harder than anything else, sometimes though. So that will bring me to this next thing. We do have Project E in the pack. If you look at the mod list, this thing, it's, we'll call it OP, depending how you use it. Coming from Tekkit, I had the original equivalent exchange, and we made some things that just generated more EMC than you could shake a stick at. So I'm not going to use Project E for anything other than Project E things. So what I mean by that is, you know, I want an energy condenser, a relay, and a collector. Well, I'll make the energy condenser with, you know, regular items. And then, like, if I find rubies or whatever, if I want to toss them in there, okay. But I'm not going to use it to get back, like, diamonds, certus, or other things that will enhance my regular gameplay. I'm only going to use that to get other Project E things. Dark matter, red matter, etc. So when the day comes that I do make a system to generate, purely to generate EMC, I'm not going to use it to trade in for like diamonds or coal or whatever I need for my technology stuff. Only going to use it for the Project E specific materials, if that makes any sense. It's kind of a self-imposed rule, because if you have one of these things, once you kind of get everything going, probably by like day 3 or 4, you can basically have anything you want. And kind of takes the fun out of the game. It's almost like creative mode to a point. So that'll do it for this episode, guys. I'm going to go do my mining, and I'm going to double everything in here and find a way to cook it up. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.